That might have been how I started my stream. While I was starting the stream. How did I die? Where did I die? Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. 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 I found it.
Still in the nether?
No. Skylar,
Okay.
I left the nether before starting the I'm not that stupid. Stupid, maybe. That stupid, absolutely not. Renegade Sky Ninja. There you are. I want to see this Pac-Manery. Show me the Packness. Packness sounds like a terrible,
Am I playing with someone that sounds like you a lot? Well, this is just Kneale.
Hey, look at the Pac-Man.
Yeah, isn't it cool?
Yeah, it is kind of cute. He's very cute.
Alright, I'm gonna join now. He just blows up the thing.
He's all green for a minute. Why is he there?
I don't know.
Oh, wow, you joined quick as shit.
I loaded in, but I'm not loaded in.
Ah, you're not loaded in yet. Shame.
Loading. Would be a shame if someone pushed me off the cliff.
Wouldn't it be? Wouldn't it just be a crying shame?
I spawn in dead. Yeah, you don't have auto respawn on, so it's just like I'm just laying there.
Forever dead.
Oh,
You're
God, I
actually
have one heart.
dead.
That actually hurt me.
Hey, I did it as a joke. There we go, committing to the joke. You didn't die. Okay, well, pop back up for a second. We'll deal with that. Here. Just, give me a minute. Crossbow. Ow, I missed. Okay, fine. Ceasefire. My hearts are also low. Not as low. Not as low. But low. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Today will be a spooky day of hopefully not friend murder, but discussion.
Hello, Llama.
Llama,
What you
llama,
doing,
pajama,
Llama?
pajama,
Where's your
fanny,
trader?
pajamas,
Did he
mime,
die?
llama, llama.
Llama. I have a bell. I still have the bell that we broke up there. I don't remember how we broke the bell, but I have it.
So before we get started on our spookiness, a little bit of background. Me and Skylar were watching our friend Nick and Chris's podcast.
Over on Twitch.tv.
Why bother checking it out? You know, amateur hour right there. The real people play Minecraft. They weren't playing Minecraft, so obviously they are below us. Like, look at this. This is content right here. This right here, ringing the bell. That's content. But if you would like to see the below us people, Skylar, what's that link?
The below us people.
The below us people.
Twitch.tv/retarf_HQ. They don't use the hard D. That's only for certain occasions, and that is a good point to make because
that's a good slogan.
That can trigger some people, and they say, "Hey, we're on their side," so it's okay.
Hard D is only for Rock Hard Wednesday.
And they do podcasts at least once a week. Sometimes they do two. I'm gonna give them a shout out.
I believe we are both in those at least once, right?
I am in one of those podcasts, yeah, and you are too.
I am in one of them as well. I got to talk about breakups. What did you get to talk about? I didn't watch yours.
I talked about anime, games. What else did I talk about? I talked about a lot, actually. We talked about a lot, so much that I don't remember all of it.
When did we get beetroot soup? Oh yeah, I picked that up at the village.
Oh yeah, I had a bunch of beetroots.
Well, this is soup. We didn't make this soup. This is my soup now, but I stole it from home people. People of which were at home. Erg, why did I go to this crafting table? What did I need from this? Crafting more gold. Because believe it or not, chat, gold went from being the least important shit in the world to
the
arguably one of the most important things we can collect, because now we live in the Nether. Oh, also, we need to find diamonds at some point. We need to find diamonds so we can get the crying obsidian, and once we get the crying obsidian, we can make respawn thingies in the Nether, which have to be recharged with glowstone. It can have 4 charges and 4 deaths. So yeah, we were watching this podcast.
So it is one a piece of glowstone, one respawn.
Yeah, and if you do more than 4, it will explode.
It explodes. Yeah, I remember that.
So you gotta be careful.
Yeah, I understand. I understand what you mean, Prodigy. You just don't want to go over there and turn on the game system.
So, what happened?
And hello, Tindurb, my friend.
Friend Barb. Friend Barb.
Friend Barb.
That is my pet name for him, sir. You are not allowed to steal that. Pet name, because he is Burb.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, whoa. Damn right. It's my name. It's my name. It's my name.
My name.
Mine. You're allowed to be territorial of, like, terrain and territory, and I'm allowed to be territorial of dick types.
Terrain and
So anyways, we were watching this Below Us podcast, and they touched on some themes of spooky stories. And since me and Skylar were limited to the chat, we mentioned some spooky shit and some spooky stories. But of course, we were limited with our power. Hi, from Barb. We were limited with our power. So, we got our own stream here. We've decided we're gonna get all spooky. And
they
tell
always pick
some
the one that I want to
stories.
do. They always pick the stories I want to tell when I can't be in it, and I'm super sad.
Yeah, literally, my fucking romance story I had was like, oh, jeez, once I called a girl's nose big, and she stopped talking to me forever.
To make another your chest.
You can make a what chest?
Another chest.
Another chest or a nether chest? Because if they're a nether chest. Okay. Place down that light I just mined. Put it over here.
I was gonna put it right here. So
okay, no more stuff on this side. We start putting stuff on this side. We're just making a little base here.
Well,
yeah. We should, like...
It's gonna be challenged to move it all, but...
Well, here's the thing. We could just make a base. Like, we don't have to make a home. We could just make this, like, a mountaintop keep or something.
Yeah, mountaintop fort.
Yeah. Nice little fort for us. Like, we could build a railroad track.
Yeah, we could build a railroad. We could build a railroad down to the nether portal.
I don't know about you, Mr. Schaefer, but I am...
need to deal with the douchebags.
I am in the mood to play Minecraft for a while. Like, I have sat down, I'm in a good mood, I am ready.
I'm in a good Minecraft mood. I need to put this map up before we go back to the nether, though, because...
Good idea.
I don't want to lose it. It's not a locator map, it's just a normal map, but I don't want to lose it.
By the way, I like the fact that, unlike some other people who I play Minecraft with, who I won't mention the names of, you do not bite my head off for not building a house immediately, and in fact, you tend to support that mindset. Because we are collecting the shit to maybe build house.
Yeah, the whole last stream was us freaking finding blue ice and then getting lost.
And that led to good. Because, Skylar, I don't know if you remember our haul from the last stream, but we got 2 saddles, of which we can use to get striders. We have berries now, of which we can get foxes. And that might be it, actually. Let me check. I would really like there to be a climactic end. Was there anything else I got? There may have not been. Oh, no. No climax, ladies and gents, just the way I like it. Oh, yeah, and several stacks of this blue ice, which we left to begin with. Sans, if your next comment is "bird is the word," you'll be banished. He just comments,
Not
"Have
banned,
you heard?"
just banished.
Banished.
I know Tenburb has heard about the word.
Well, everybody knows that the burb is the word. You're allowed to say burb is the word. That's okay.
Not bird.
Not bird. That is not that is not our word.
It is not the sacred word.
This is not what we tolerate.
It was kind of funny because yesterday I was playing Bloodborne on stream, and damn it! Now I forget what I was saying. I literally was thought about Bloodborne, and then I lost the train of thought.
I said that is not our word. Does that jog any memories? That is not what we tolerate. Why did I craft a pickaxe? That's not what I needed.
What did I say? I said something stupid. I forget what it was. Damn it, I hate it when it happens.
Skylar, I have something to tell you. Would you like to hear it?
I would like to hear it.
Today is a special day. Because today, we have the first ever announcement of a Critical Role Funko Pop.
Was that why they were live recently?
I don't know.
To say they had some sort of a... They were, like, actually live. It wasn't a reroll like they usually do on Twitch.
I have no idea. I was not on their Twitch. But today, it did get announced. And also, Critical Role comes back tomorrow. Which, fun fact, is my brother's birthday. So, happy birthday, Caleb. I don't know if I actually it's today. So it comes back today. Oh, fuck! Critical Role comes back today! Sorry, it just hit me. Oh, I am so pumped.
For those who don't know, Critical Role is a very popular DandD session that a lot of voice actors do, like Matt Mercer. The guy who does McCree in Overwatch. He did Leon S. Kennedy on RE6.
Ashley Johnson, friggin' Ellie, and a bunch of other iconic characters, including but not limited to Gwen Tennyson and others. Was yeah, Sam Riegel, Laura Bailey. Marisha Ray.
They have a fucking fun time.
And at this
point,
point,
they've been going for years.
They are getting a TV show. And dude, so here's the thing, and this is the only issue with Critical Role. Hopefully the TV show will help with this. If you want to watch that shit, you are looking... If you want to catch up on the first campaign, and you want to catch up where they are on the second campaign, you are looking at a good, maybe 200-hour journey. A journey that a Kneale Burris fresh out of high school went on. I have seen every episode of Critical Role. Except for some of the one-shots, and admittedly I've missed one or two in Campaign 2. But I know the entire story because they did recap stuff. And Matt Mercer, like, Campaign 1, I firmly believe is one of the best stories I've ever heard. And I am very, very excited for the TV show. Which I believe is going to be on Amazon Prime.
Yeah. Damn indeed.
And the Funko Pop in question is Vexalia, one of the more popular characters on the show, Laura Bailey's character, on a broomstick, which is actually an iconic thing for her. She stole a broomstick from, I shit you not, the guy who runs Talking Dead.
Yeah.
She stole a broomstick from him. Chris Hardwick. I was thinking Chadwick for some reason. I was going to say Chris Chadwick. She stole a broom from him, and that is famous because she actually got her morality struck in terms of character for that. Like, she went down a level of morality, went to neutral. but it's a very iconic thing, and it really makes me hope that Scanlan is going to have his penile fist he is known for. I am ready for the penis fist. Or all of them has cows. Oh god, my Critical Role people are freaking out. Skylar's talking to his fiancé, and that means that he won't answer me, so I'm gonna punch him once.
I'm back.
I totally punched you. Ow, you dick! What would have inspired such chaos?
What would inspire such violence? I will not deal with violence on my stream.
Violence is only allowed when I do it, sir bitch.
We only feed the animals in Minecraft.
What? What? What?
I turn and see you kill that.
What? 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 What?
I do have a fiance, Timber.
Yes, unfortunately he is taken. I'm single. Just in case everyone was interested.
What was I gonna... Oh, I know what I was gonna cook. I have 1 iron. Do you have any iron ore?
Fuck. I have literally 1.
Same. No, iron ore, not ingot.
Oh, well, fuck. No. No, I do not.
I only have 1. I'm gonna check your chest to make sure, in case you forgot about one.
I don't think I have any.
Do we have anything else we can cook, then? Because I have 1 coal left, and I don't want to waste it on 1 iron ore.
Well, we have berries. You know what? We have so much mushroom. Let's just start making some mushrooms. Ah, wait, it's crimson fungus.
I don't know.
Can we make that into soup?
Yes. Thank you, Tim.
I don't know. We have a lot of crimson fungus, so if we can make that into like food.
Yeah, I got the crimson fungus and the.
I'm trying it.
And twisting vines.
I'm gonna make a bowl.
I also have weeping vines.
Yes, chat. We will be getting spooky today. Shut up! Don't ruin the magic.
I guess I'm just gonna.
How do you bowl? How do you make bowl?
Can you cook sugar cane?
No.
What does that do?
Do you need stick to make bowl?
Here, I'll just leave that. I'll just leave the.
Where is bowl? Oh, I found
planks.
bowl. I found bowl. You do not.
I'll
need
just leave
stick
my
for
iron
bowl.
ore in my thing.
I can make more bread. That's good. No,
I placed a stone cutter that I found in a thing.
Right here.
On the ground.
We will need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the ground.
Alright.
We will need this stone color.
That for the to get
Blackstone.
the
Blackstone.
bricks. Which I think I have almost a stack of blackstone. I have 42 blackstone.
I'm definitely building a fucking something out of it. I have 56 blackstone and 3 polished blackstone.
See, the problem with that, Prodigy, is we don't have very much wood because we decided to go to this mesa biome.
What the fuck are you? Hey, Schaefer, come stand over here. Just don't even say anything. There's a whole goddamn forest over there.
Also, we were doing
over
other
there.
Stuff. I know.
We have saplings. We could make one here. We're choosing not to. In fact,
I got asked why we don't burn wood for coal. And
there's your very emotional answer. Hope you're happy. Our marriage is ruined. But you got your answer, didn't you? Ooh, I found fish. All is forgiven.
I am ready for whatever we were doing. I forget what we were doing.
It wasn't fish. It was a feather.
Where are we going?
Hold on.
Can you just eat beets?
Beets? Yeah.
Okay.
No, Skylar, if you're gonna have the beets anyways, make beetroot soup. Here, I even have fucking bowls.
Balls.
Beetroot soup is better. How many beets do you have?
Full stack.
Oh, dude, throw me some of that shit.
Where's the food? There it is.
Roll your buddy some of that beet.
I think I only made 4.
Here, I'll make more bowls.
Because I didn't have enough bowls.
I'll make more bowls. Here's 16 bowls. Are you loyal, Kneale? I am loyal to the world and the realm. Make of that what you will.
There we go.
My loyal and loyal subject, forever and ever, and ever and ever and ever, you'll be back like before. I will fight the fight.
You 2, I had 2. How many did I make? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hey, that's a Clone Wars reference. Good on you, Sans. He was all like good soldiers follow orders.
Tree.
Up. Beetroot soup, thank
you. There you go. Now what do you want me to do with the... Oh wait, no, there was one more. You can have that one too.
I'll get it in a minute. I'm placing down saplings. In hindsight, this should have been happening. By the way, also, I'm gonna say it now. Slight trigger warning for when we start talking about the spooky things. I don't know about Skylar personally. I am going to be talking about a real murder. a real actual... Two even. That I happen to be not really necessarily involved with, but... I may have killed 3 people. No jokes will be made about the actual murder. But I am gonna tell this story because it's a true story and it's something that happened to me. And I may make jokes about the experience, but I'm not gonna make jokes about the murder because that's not okay.
That's not okay.
That's not okay. Just not okay. Alright. We are ready to head into the Nether. The question is, what will we do in the Nether once we get there? I would like to pitch Blackstone Hunt. I think we need to get a lot... We got the ice. Now we need Blackstone.
Mm-hmm.
So, also, another pitch here. We threw around the idea in the last episode of building a Strider farm. I think that should happen this episode. I think we need to have a cute little farm for our Strider babies.
We could have a Strider farm.
Also, my one comment about what we should do is, and I quote, colonize the Nether. So,
that's
Skylar,
typically what we were going
would you like to go into third person for a second and look at yourself? Because, oh my god, it's just so cute that your helmet covers your eyes. It's just really cute to me.
It's just like they're peeking out of it.
I just like to believe you can't see, and you're using your sniffer to, like, find the way. I like how I just I referred to your nose as your sniffer.
It's a snoot. It's a sniffer.
Alright, do I have anything valuable?
To the Nether, so...
Hell is the best place to tell horror stories.
We will find stuff there. You can survive there now, anyway. Should we do we still have a furnace there?
Yes. Actually, something I'm gonna do, because I just thought of this.
Table? Because we're gonna need it.
I think there is one there. If there isn't one there, there's one right next to the goddamn tower. So, we're okay either way.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Thank you for that follow, Prodigy.
Yo, follow.
Followed me 15 hours ago. Wow.
You very luckily have missed none of the stories.
I was not streaming.
Bizarro. You have missed the Critical Role Geek Out session, which, you're lost. You're lost. All I'm gonna say. Ow! I fell in a hole!
Hey, don't do that.
I like how instantly I was like, ow, as if it were real. I constantly am forgetting Minecraft isn't real.
Somehow.
You know, Minecraft, more than any other game, has honest to God immersed me. Just because, like, you know, you don't see your skin all the time, you just see what you're doing, and, you know, you're building specifically what you want, exactly how you want it, so... I don't... Do you see the character in the game as a character, or do you see it as you? Because I see it as me.
Especially since you have a skin of yourself now.
I do have a skin of myself.
And I have Wolf Boy, so hell yeah.
I've had a skin of myself for a while. He's even got his tongue out like me. It's so cute. He actually, literally, I think Chris denies this, but I think Chris may have inspired my art, my avatar, off of this guy. Because that was the first like thing I had, which had no shoes, and he drew my guy without shoes.
Kneale.
What?
Tinberb said he did a highlight message on my stream, and it said, "Notice me, Kneale Pie, uvu," because he's a bird and he can't do uwu. He only does uvus.
Uvu. I like it. He's got beak.
Yes, only V's, not W's.
Alright, we're in hell, so it is time to... Oh, by the way, you are noticed, Tim Burp. Just wanted to make sure that was out of the way. Let's kill this fucker. Kill the fucker.
We also gotta make sure the furnace and whatnot are here. I don't know where they would be. Ow.
Get up. Come stand on this. Skylar, over here. Jump on this.
Crouch, and it doesn't hurt me.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, if you crouch, it doesn't hurt you.
Hey. Neat. Okay, we're in hell now, so we're going to start telling the spooky stories.
Hello.
Once again, talking about a real murder. I will not say names, but this all happened, and if you really needed proof, you could probably find it. Would you like to go first, Skylar, or shall I go first?
Found a baby.
Or, look at him, he's so cute.
We need mushrooms. We need to gather mushrooms.
Well, we had the fungus.
They don't attack you if you start mining nether, do they? Or quartz, do they?
I don't know. We're about to fight. These are pigmen. You're fine.
No, bro. You forgot this? Yeah, they added new stuff to the nether.
Night Parade Gaming, hey.
It's so much better.
Long time no see, Night Parade.
Night Parade!
Okay, so first of all, before we even talk about the spooky stories that Enderman that actually involve us, I would like to offer one that does not involve us.
I hear an Enderman.
Yeah, he's fucking with me. He's fucking with me. Hey! One heart! Holy shit! Holy! Some of my stuff went in a fire.
Oh no.
Some of my stuff went in a fire.
What did you look at him?
Okay, so he just got angry and attacked me, and then I saw another Enderman that happened to be standing right next to you. Thought it was the one that attacked me. It wasn't, and then two Endermen were attacking me.
No, if you that's crazy. But if you wear gold armor, the mobs won't attack you in the nether.
So, Skylar, have you, just because I want to get on track here, have you heard?
But if you start mining gold, they will attack you.
Have you heard of the Day Altov Pass incident?
No.
Well, the
No, yeah, I have actually. They talked about it a little bit on the podcast.
Well, yeah, but do you know what it is?
I don't know everything. I've heard of it, though.
You heard of it literally because I made him bring it up on the podcast. Which, by the way, Chris said something along the lines during that podcast of, oh, Kneale knows about this because we watch the same podcasts. Wrong, sir. I found the podcast because I happened to like this event. And by like, I mean I find it very interesting. Skylar, I'm about to blow your goddamn mind. Are you ready for this?
Mine, because it's Minecraft? Haha.
No, like a mine as in an explosive. It will be very easy to explode. Are you ready?
I am ready. You need to get your armor, by the way.
I'm equipping. The one thing I lost was a pickaxe, and I still have a mostly damaged pickaxe, so I'm okay for now.
Okay.
So, Skylar, I would like to tell you a little story.
All about how my life got flipped, turned upside down.
And I'm gonna tell it really fast so I don't forget it, but this is how I possibly got eaten by a Yeti. And yes, that's part of the story, baby. Or is it?
That's part of the story, maybe.
I mean, maybe. Dude, there is so much shit about this story that is gonna blow your fucking mind. Okay, so imagine a group of campers. 8 campers. Oh, 10, actually. 10 campers, hikers even, going up into the mountains. This is in Russia. It's a very big mountain. I don't know which mountain it is, but it's a big mountain. Okay, so when they are climbing... I need something to mine. When they are climbing this mountain, some weird shit starts happening. And one way or another, one of them turns back. One of them hurts their knee and turns back. But the other 9 end up dead. All of them. This is not where the mystery is, Skylar. We know they're dead. Confirmed. The mystery.
The person goes in, he's like, wow, they're dead. Huh.
You figured it out, Jim. You figured it out.
Good detective. Anybody ever tell you that?
Holy shit, Jim. You did it.
Jim Gordon?
Jim Gordon. This is secretly a Batman prequel. A Russian Red Sun Batman prequel. All connects. All connects. No, that's not what happened. So, fuck, I don't have my sword equipped. The events preceding these deaths are concerning. Number one, this one's a little normal. This is something that can happen. 4 of the bodies were found naked. The reason for this is hyperthermia. Because when you get very cold, it can feel like your skin is burning, and therefore you need to throw off your clothes ASAP.
Which makes it even worse.
Yes, of course. Because being naked in the snow fucking sucks. Don't ask how I know that, although it should be obvious. I have been naked in the snow before, and let me tell you, not a good thing. Not a good thing. Don't ask why. It was a dare. For you. So, here's the weird part. Some of the other bodies were found wearing the clothes of these people who died. And first of all, I want to say, these are trained hikers. These are not novices. They're trained. These people literally were like about to get their mastery in mountain climbing. So, by all means, they were dressed for the occasion, and they weren't wearing more clothing, like combined with theirs. They changed their clothing. And what's weird is, in this situation, they kept going up the mountain. So, what would have had to happen is they found these dead bodies, put on their clothes, and then proceeded to try to attempt the climb. And also, Skylar, before you even ask, no signs of a struggle on these bodies. No bruises, no nothing. There is, however, I believe, on a couple of them, slight skull fractures. And some of them were injured. And we will get to one specifically that was injured. Again, I don't have anything up. This is just what I know about the thing.
What you remember.
Now, Skylar, these new bodies also came with their fair share of curiosities. Number 1, and this is the main violation of the Yeti theory I will propose to you later. They were covered in radiation.
Weird.
It's very weird. Even alien to some degree.
Where exactly in Russia was this?
I don't actually know. I'm gonna Google it.
Was it even Russia? Was it Siberia?
I believe it was Russia.
Was it like Ukraine technically?
All right. The Dyatlov incident was an event in which 9 Russian hikers died in the northern Ural Mountains between the 1st and 2nd of February 1959. It is, in uncertain circumstances, the experienced trekking group, who were all from the Ural Polytechnical Institute, had established a camp on the slopes of Kholat Sikit, I can't read Russian, in an area now named in honor of the group's leader, Igor Dyatlov, during the night.
Do you happen to have gold pants?
I have absolutely 1 pair of gold pants. And they're on my body. Are you okay?
I need gold pants.
Where are you? Do you need assistance?
I'm not in danger at the moment, because they're all zombie pigmen over here. Piglins.
Well, let's keep mining for a minute as we keep going through the story. During the night,
magma cube and it broke my pants.
During the night, something caused them to tear their way out of their tents. That's another important thing. They didn't just leave their tents.
They cut it open?
Yes. Or, Skylar, something tore it open. Yeti. Perhaps.
Mate.
I'm just saying. It is possible.
See you, Prodigy. Thanks for stopping in, friendo.
It is very possible. And caused them to flee the campsite. All while inadequately dressed for the heavy snowfall and sub-zero temperatures. After the group's bodies were discovered, an investigation by Soviet authorities determined that 6 had died from hypothermia, while the other 3 showed signs of physical trauma. One victim, and this is something I was going to bring up, had a fractured skull. 2 others had major chest fractures, and the body of one of the group was missing both of its eyes. One of the victims was missing a tongue. The investigation concluded that a compelling natural force had caused the deaths. Numerous theories have been put forward to account for the unexplained deaths, including animal attacks, hypothermia, avalanche, katabatic winds, infrasound-induced panic, fucking yetis, military involvement, or some combination of these.
Did these people have any, like, sort of, were they known to have any, like, sort of illnesses, like mental illness?
No, but it's funny that you brought up mental illness just now, Skylar, because there are diary entries by one of the girls that was recovered. I believe, I can't confirm this, but I believe it to be specifically the young lady who had her skull bashed in and her tongue removed. Now, there are theories on what happened here. They encountered some indigenous people, so maybe they were attacked by them. However, a lot of these bodies that have skull fractures, and even some of the ones with, like, the cuts on their face, did not have bruises. And there were not obvious signs of a struggle. Also, even if it was indigenous people, why would they cut out one person's tongue and not all of them?
Could perhaps be some sort of a ceremony.
Could. Very could.
Was it a different person's eyes that were removed, or was it hers?
I am not 100% sure, but based on that podcast that Chris mentioned, I believe this to be the same woman. I'm being attacked by pillagers, and it hurts.
What did you left the nether?
I had to go get a new pickaxe.
Was there any gold at the thing?
That's one of the reasons I left too. I'm gonna check.
There's striders over to the right. Whenever we left that way, you know where you were mining all that blackstone? There's striders to the exact opposite end that you were mining at.
We gotta build a goddamn staircase on this mountain. I'm getting sick of it. I'm getting sick of this mountain. So anyway, Skylar, let me just dip your mind in a little more. Let me get you all invested and involved. So how it happened was, these campers left to go on this hike. Day 1 was okay. Pretty normal. Couple days went and go, and one of the hikers, I believe his name was Yuri, started complaining of a bad knee. He turned back. This saved his life, and he survived. The other ones did not turn back, and apparently, according to some of the journal entries, one of the there was
making extra pickaxes, by the way, because mine's about to break too.
I'm gonna try to. According to some of the readings and stuff, there's a lot.
There's iron in one of the chests.
I keep getting fuck. Is this the goddamn same pillager? The pillagers are eating me. There we go. Foolish mortals, I taste like poison. I don't actually poison you, but I taste like poison.
It's not as cool, it's almost as cool.
You don't die because of me, is what I'm saying. I am now going to look up and read some of the journal entries.
Code.
If I can find them. I'm on Daylatovpass.com, which I encourage everybody to go ahead and read these yourself.
By Tim Burb.
Don't show poopy.
Pooped.
Alright. This is, and her name is silly, Dubalina. Dubanina. My bad. Dubanina. Dubanina's diary. The 23rd of January. It's the last day of preparations and everything has been quite hectic. From 11 in the morning, I was scampering between stores buying different bits and pieces. And I was silly enough to buy 5 meters of cambric, which cost 2,000 rubles. Which I guess is Russian currency. Rubles? The thing the fucking Hamburglar... Is Hamburglar Russian?
Perhaps.
Rubble.
Russian to get them burgers.
I'm sorry, that one got me.
You laugh way too much.
That one got me. That was really funny for me. So anyways, we're gonna skip a little ahead here where things start to get a little strange.
I'm leaving the nether, by the way.
On the train from Sarav to Ividel... Oh, fuck, hold up. I want closer to the day of. Hold on. We're getting there. We're getting closer. Oh, also there are pictures.
I think I've seen the pictures. I might have. I don't remember.
Well, some of the pictures, Skylar, are very graphic. Just to warn.
I swear I've seen it.
I thought you just heard about this today.
No. I've heard about it. I didn't hear about the whole story behind it. I just didn't know what it was called either.
Alright, this checks out.
I'll believe you.
I'm trying to find closer to the day diary injuries.
You sleepy, but you want to talk to Mr. M? Yeah. If Mr. M even shows up.
You know what? I'm just gonna say, dive into this. If you want to hear it, go check out the Chilluminati podcast. That being said, this is very interesting, because I will tell you is that there was a report that, you know how it said, you know how it, yes, I know I'm saying the names wrong, I don't Russian. You know how it was said that I don't think we have enough gold to get you pants, buddy.
I have gold.
Okay.
30 gold. That should be enough.
You know how it was said that that one person had, like, her skull exposed, her eyes gouged out, and her tongue out? Well, Skylar, there was a report by Russian government that the reason for this was
gouging eyes out and removing your tongue is illegal?
Well, the reason that this happened was she fell down face first in the water, and the stream ended up doing this shit. Which isn't actually unfounded. At the time I checked this, and apparently that is possible. However, in an image of her body, that is not the pose she is in. And it is directly contradicting this statement. So, we don't know what the hell's going on. Personal theory, Yeti.
Excuse me a moment.
So, chat, remember that radiation we brought up before? Keep that in your head as I continue talking. So, I'm just going to recap a few things. These people, obviously to some degree, went mad. But why did they wear each other's clothes, and why did they continue up the mountain rather than trying to scurry to get back to their campsite, or alternatively, get down the mountain? Why on earth did they have to cut themselves out of their tent? That doesn't add up to me. Avalanche has been disproven. Teenage Mutant Russian Yeti? Perhaps. Now, Yetis are an honest theory here. Not for the people who died of hypothermia, but obviously one person was brutalized and the others were clearly pushed. But not necessarily eaten, which kinda adds up to what people say about Yetis. However, it is unlikely it was actually a Yeti. Although I am constantly fiddling with the idea, like, maybe? Because I totally want to believe in cryptids. I don't know if I do believe, but I want to believe.
How much gold did we have?
Not a lot. Not a lot. I found 4.
I need 2 more.
I found
2 more ingots.
I found 8. There's 8 in this one. You should have enough now. I'm gonna head back.
Sweet.
We have 3 iron. Gonna leave that here.
My helmet's about to break too.
I have a pickaxe for you.
It will soon. I'm gonna craft another helmet if I can.
Pickaxe.
Shit.
Here, I have a spare.
You have a spare. Nice.
That one's not super strong either, but at least it's a spare.
Yeah. Hang on,
How's my armor doing? My armor's pretty okay. Oh, my helmet is kind of shitty. Oof. Alright, we'll just try to find more gold.
I found more gold.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna go another helmet.
The big theory is military testing. Because it is described in the journals that they saw lights in the sky, which some have determined means aliens. And with the radiation, I guess that could track, but that could also mean that weapons went off. There's just too many mysteries about this And
Or
we don't
also,
have answers. Dude, Night Parade, I am streaming Battle for Bikini Bottom.
nuke stuff.
It's on the
They
channel.
saw
I just
too
did
mu-
one.
They saw too much and the Russian government killed them. Yeah, possibly.
That's not impossible either. However, what would they have seen? And this theoretically may not have been Russian testing.
That's true. Could be something completely different.
Mm. Maybe it was alien Yeti testing.
Alien Yeti native testing.
Alien native Yeti.
Dun dun dun. I gotta. I'll be right back.
All right.
Actually, I gotta put some shit in this first, but I will return.
Will you be fast or slow?
Fairly fast.
All right, I'm gonna open up a soda. Listen to the soda, friends. Oh. Gonna get you some ASMR right now as I slurp it. Do you like that? Oh yeah.
No, naughty Chad.
You're a naughty cola. A naughty cola.
Have you seen that commercial? Where
I thought you had to go, bro.
I do, but that reminds me of a commercial. There's a commercial where this guy, it's like a breakfast bowl commercial.
All right.
And he's got like a fork and he's like smacking it with the fork. He's like, oh yeah, you like that, don't you? Oh yeah. And the guy walks in and is like, Jeff, are you alright? He's like, yeah.
No,
like, what
no, I have not seen this man sexualizing his breakfast.
And then they have like a slogan that's like so good. It's like something about like being so good. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck is this?
You know what, Bizarro? If you would like, while Skylar is gone, you can share your story. Bizarro here, Skylar, you're free to go. Bizarro here has a haunted story that involved himself. I have not heard it yet, and I have no idea if it's similar to my own.
Would you mind sleeping first?
I'm going to bed. But go ahead and tell it, and I shall read it on stream and ask questions. Make it interesting, my boy. Make it interesting. Alright, Skylar is stuck here. I'm about to go back to the Nether. So what I'm gonna do is build Skylar a little hut. That way, he won't be killed. Oh, creeper! Alright, the good news is it didn't destroy anything important. The bad news, the Skylar hut is gone. And our welcome sign. Oh, this is the worst. But nonetheless, I must proceed. This only further dictates how important this little hut is going to be to him. Okay, now we build the hut. We're still waiting for your story, Bizarro. Take your time. Okay, so for a week I was living alone. My parents were out of town, and my younger brothers went on a trip. So I was home alone with just the dogs. Holy shit, too scary. Too scary. Dude, I can't even. Holy fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm shaking. I'm fucking shaking. Dare I ask? Go on. I'm not even ready for those words. Dogs. Brothers. Now, little fun fact about the house I lived in at the time. Oh, this isn't gonna be fun. It's gonna be scary. Here, go, Skylar. Nice little protected fort. I'll leave him a little message. Mine this fort. Damn it. Bizarro, I'm gonna give you a chance to tell the whole story. I'm done. Let me be done. There we go. My backyard had a security camera, so I could keep an eye on them when I leave the house. And I keep them out there. Bizarro, you gotta type more of the story, my dude. I'm telling it, kind of segmented it, and it's not doing well for the audience. Because I'm just like, here is part of the story. If it's something dramatic, you can do that. But for the most part, you know, since we're just doing setup right now. No one else was in the room where it happens. The room where it happens. The room where it happens. No one really wants to see the ghost until you die and you... You're the ghost with the most, babe. We just assume that it happens. But no one else was in the room where it happens. I just sat on my laptop. That is not what a human is supposed to do with a laptop. Those aren't meant for sitting. Those are meant for other things, like other things. Okay, so to recap Bizarro's story, he was alone. He had dogs. His house at the time had a security camera, so he could watch his backyard where the dogs were. One night, he was checking the footage just to make sure there wasn't any raccoons in the backyard. And that's when it happened. What happened? Did the raccoons have sexual fantasies with your dogs? And were the dogs into it? Oh my gosh, did you discover a new cryptid? Half raccoon, half pooch. The dog-coon. Terrifying. I am gonna go to the Nether and begin the long, laborious process of doing whatever the fuck it is we're doing today. And that is my goal, chat. I am not yet sure what material we are going to use to make the Strider farm, but goddammit, I'm gonna discover the location of it. The footage was showing the backyard, but it was bright as day. And mind you, it's 11 at night, and the footage is saying it's live. So there was lights in your backyard? Like a lot of it? Interesting. Maybe this isn't a ghost. Maybe it is something a little extraterrestrial, if you know what I mean. Hello, friend pig. If I hit 1, will the other pigs try to stop me? There's a bunch here. I don't want to do it. Not yet, anyways. No, it was showing it was daytime. Wait, so was the camera wrong, or was the outside super bright? Die, you bitches, I want to live. And then Skylar will come back and have sex with me romantically, then we'll have to make the stream R-rated. Probably higher because there's sex. That is likely the case. We should look that. Alright, we find a nice deposit of blackstone. And there's some striders. Maybe right around here is where we should build the strider farm. They seem to be happy here. Alright, let's build a little thing to mark the spot. What do I have? Well, I got terracotta and coarse dirt. They will have to do. Hiya, hiya. Hiya, 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 hiya. Yeah. Hello, Candy Cadet. Candy. Then, something starting walk... Wait, what? Hold on, I'm being shot at by a guest. Okay. Then, something started walking around in the backyard. It was shrouded in black, not dressed in a cloak or anything. So even though it was completely lit up...
I've returned.
Bizarro is segmenting his story to be... Whoa! I need to get fucking back to the place. I accidentally brought the precious Silk Touch pickaxe. The thing we're using to get the ice. I mean, the footage was just showing a black silhouette. That had to be creepy.
Welcome back. Yeah, that sounds creepy from just what I heard. Okay, I need... So you gave me a pickaxe, I see.
Yes. Bizarro is also segmenting his story to be dramatic. And because of that, he was like, so I was left alone with the dogs. And then I was like, the dogs?!
No! Not the dog. Did you bring a furnace and stuff into the nether?
Nope. There's a furnace near our little area. I've decided where we're gonna build the farm, but I haven't selected materials to build it out of or anything. I've just found where it should go. Because there are a lot of striders, and that happens to be near where we put the furnaces anyways, so... You know, convenience. The silhouette was trying to get out of the backyard, and it was pissed. How could you tell that? It was a silhouette. Did it flip off your camera?
Take your time, Tin Bip. Do you think it was the rake actually found clothes? And it was like, oh god, I gotta hide.
It was like, I don't want people to see me not naked.
That's kind of my reputation.
I couldn't hear anything, but it moved like it was angry, and it was hitting the fence. So whatever this is, if your story is to be believed, which we will believe it, it
just
could
some
be.
Hobo. He's like, ah!
I hate to make that suggest. Well, the whole thing is like, his backyard was like covered in light, even though it was the middle of the night. So if it was a hobo, it was some sort of wizard hobo. But
Wizard hobo.
So here's the thing.
Hobo wizard.
He has also mentioned you didn't mine it. You didn't mine the fort. You didn't mine the fort. I left
Read
you.
the sign.
I let. Thanks. Thanks, Calum.
You're welcome.
At least you fucking responded.
What was your stuff anyway? I don't know your stuff.
It's netherrack. We have plenty. That's hell dirt. Hello, Timber.
Okay.
Welcome to a stream.
There is furnace in the nether now. Alright, make sure I have my pants on. My pants are on.
Timber just said this sounds like every I saw an alien in my security camera in my backyard story online. How many I saw an alien in my security camera in my backyard stories are there, Timber? Is this common? Do people just have backyard cameras? I don't have backyard cameras. Is that really normal?
Have backyard cameras.
I have a front yard camera. Don't really have a backyard camera.
You don't have a backdoor camera? Ooh, will.
Easy. Easy, pal. Hey, I trust Bizarro, thank you.
To lie to us.
I mean, what does he gain? Like, every time I look at all these hoaxes, I always kind of ask myself, what do they gain? Like, either A, they're just wrong, or B, they're lying. So what do they gain if they're lying? I doubt it was an alien. I'm pretty sure, since I'm pretty sure an alien could beat my fence. You see, he's got a point there. An alien could probably jump the fence. They have space travel, guys. Come on. The fence isn't going to be an issue. I mean, it definitely has a point. An alien could jump the fence. Assuming aliens are real. Which I am not confirming or disconfirming. Unlike Yetis.
I was confirmed.
You caught me. I was freaking out for a few days. Even went to sleep with a bat.
I used to sleep with a bat above my bed. But not because it was because of like protection, it was literally just because that bat was used as a
weapon by your dad.
Yeah, actually, yeah. But also it was also used as a curtain hanger. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, that's why it was actually above your bed, but like the reason you had the bat.
Yeah, my dad used to fight a lot, and he used that bat.
I like your profile picture. I called the guy who set up the camera. He gave me several theories on what happened, and he gave some good explanations for why it was showing daylight when it was actually night. But he couldn't explain the silhouette. Did you have footage of the silhouette then? Because you had a security camera? Did you show it to the dude? I'm not asking for it here. I don't care about proof. We don't care if you lie. We'll still make you famous for a second.
I believe you.
I believe in Santa Christ.
The Santa Christ?
The Santa Christ. He is Santas and Jesus. Santas. Santas and Jesus. God damn, he's Santa Christ.
Lives in Atlantis.
Santa's from Atlantis, taking off his panties. I showed it to him because it was on fucking loop for days. Interesting. Very, very good story, Bizarro. Thank you for sharing.
Indeed.
I think it's about time we stop teasing with the peen. I think it's time we begin the love making and start telling our actual stories. Skylar's got one or two of them. I've only got one. I got two that I would technically call hauntings, but I only have one that I think is like definitely like, oh, a fucking ghost did things.
Oh, fucking ghost, dude.
Fucking ghost, man. Oh my god.
Like, whoa, a ghost.
Oh my glob.
Whoa.
We gotta go back to Lumpy Space Fan. This isn't even fucking Lumpy Space Princess anymore. It's just, oh my glob. That's who it is. Oh my glob. The footage is gone, though. Once we fixed the camera, the footage was lost.
Huh.
Indeed, it is possible, though. Oh, plus he moved. I've been told that people are saying I sound like Beavis when I do that voice. Like, seriously.
A little bit.
Yeah. So it ain't his problem. He has moved on. Whatever it was is gone. My personal theory, Yeti in disguise.
It's all Yetis.
We can't confirm it wasn't a Yeti.
Yeti.
No.
Your neighbor, Sean, Yeti.
Skylar, Bigfoot's not a Yeti. Because Bigfoot isn't real. Yetis, however...
How do you explain Markiplier's video
color.
where he hunts down a Bigfoot? How do you explain that, Kneale? Huh? Tell me.
Well, I'll explain it to you. How do we know that Markiplier isn't a Yeti trying to build up drama? Like, God. No, there's not Yetis. Yetis aren't
Hawaii.
real.
There's no Hawaiian Yetis.
But he grew up in Ohio. Known for Yetis.
Are you saying that my parents might be Yetis?
I'm not saying anything that you didn't just say.
I don't like these accusations.
Deny the possibility at this point would be foolish. Yo, there's Soul Sand over here.
Soul Sand!
It's like right next to you. Like literally, I'm about to come say hey. And be like, hey, yo, Soul Sand. Where'd you get in that hole at? Ah, slime! Magma slime.
It's probably not a hole there's probably not a spot anymore, because I kind of mined away the stuff
I'm not telling you that Santa isn't real, Timberb. I'm telling you that Santa had a child with Jesus Christ named Santa Christ. And he is real.
Santis Christ.
Santis Christ. His full,
if he was named Santa, it would be too
Ruin the magic. Ruin the magic. So, again, slight trigger warning. I'm about to talk about real murders. When I was really little, like I want to say around, let's say probably around, I was in the 6th grade. How old would I have been in the 6th grade?
It would have been like 11 or 12.
Okay. So let's give the benefit of the doubt and say I was 12. Let's round up. Because, I was born in January, so it's likely
you were 12.
I was 12.
Possibly even 13.
Well, the school year starts in August, so we don't know. I could have been 13, I could have been 12, I could have been 11. It's one of those three. This is completely real. Once again, not going to make any jokes about it, but this is just what happened. 2 of my neighbors, who actually I was friends with their granddaughter. She was a very close family friend at the time. I grew up with her. She had a crush on me growing up, and then I got a crush on her later in life. And then she didn't have a crush on me because irony sucks. But,
Hello, Palpatine.
Hello. I show up when Kneale is disappointed. But her grandparents, unfortunately, her grandmother passed away. and this was obviously a tragedy for her. As a friend, I tried to help her through it, as much as a small, stupid kid can help anybody through anything. So I was very ineffective. But, what happened, and this is an absolute tragedy, again, I'm not going to make any jokes about it. Her grandfather decided he didn't want to live anymore. And he got his son to help him with an assisted suicide. It is tragic. This is a loss of life that greatly affected people involved. And more than anything, it is a super unfortunate loss of human life.
I just saved your life.
Perhaps you did.
There was lava up here and I just blocked it off.
Thank you.
I was about to mine this stuff too.
But, moving into the story a little more. So, some time passes. Everybody's got a little time to grieve. The son in this situation was arrested. He would eventually get out after serving some tenure, but he was arrested at the time. They were still doing reports about this place. It was right next to me, and you know, I was a little kid, Skylar. I will fully admit I'm not the brightest person in the world as an adult. So as a kid, I was only dumber. I wanted to help because their granddaughter was a childhood friend of mine. I wanted to help them. And, Skylar, I was not a smart kid. My grandparents, as good as they are while raising me, there were just days when they wouldn't pay attention when we were outside because don't let this fat figure fool you. I used to spend my entire day outside. That's just what I did, and these people were not far away. I want to say they were like a 10-minute walk. So, when I was younger, I went to their house thinking that my friend would still be there. Of course, she was not. She was staying with family. The house was abandoned and empty. So I should also tell you that the murder that took place happened in the garage. And as stupid as young Kneale was, he wasn't stupid enough to try to get in that garage. I didn't go in the house, I just poked around. I just looked, I didn't see anything weird. I just looked, I knocked on the door, and I didn't hear anything. I left. Now, right here, I would like to remind everybody, this was these were family friends. We had known them long before I was alive. They were friends with my grandparents, and their son had grown up with my mom, and stuff like that. We've known these people for a while. And Skylar, I'm not going to say the name of this family, but you may actually know them. Like, I would be surprised if you didn't hear about this at least once.
Hey, do you have another pickaxe?
No.
Sweet.
So, this is where shit starts happening. And just realize I'm not lying. I have no reason to lie. This actually happened to me. And I was scared about it, but then it just stopped. So, I began, like, to talk with my grandma and stuff, and we were just having a good time. And I wasn't even noticing little things. Like, I started referring to my grandma by her real name, which is Alice, and I wasn't even noticing I was doing it. And it was upsetting her, because, you know, you're not supposed to fucking call your parents by their real names. What the fuck are you doing? So she like made me stop, and a couple times I got in trouble over it. I was never punished, but I was definitely like, there were hurt feelings about this, and I was made clear about that. I kept calling her Alice, and I also started remembering things about my grandma I couldn't have possibly remembered. Like, I still to this day have very vivid memories of my grandmother as a child. And I would not have been there to see it. She looked nothing like she does now, by the way, as a kid. I've seen her wedding photos. I have not seen her as a kid. She looks nothing like how she does now in her wedding photos. She's a completely different person. Would not recognize him. But I had memories of seeing her as a kid and knowing her name and, like, talking and calling her Alice. I was not doing this on purpose, and I made that very clear. I was like, I'm just not thinking about it. I'm sorry. And I, of course, never brought up all of the memories. I think at one point I mentioned something along the lines of knowing my grandmother's favorite color, which is yellow, by the way, because she told it to this woman who had passed away. And I knew that because I was getting this person's memories. And I didn't know why. I didn't know how I got the memories. These were not my memories. This was not shit. I would not just start calling my grandma Alice. That is not something I was comfortable with as a little kid. This kept happening for a little bit, and to the point where I almost asked my friend about it, but realized that was the wrong call, because if you bring this up, if you talk about this shit, like, obviously, the wound was still there. Like, even though a little bit of time has passed, the wound was there, and it was going to remain there forever. Like, when you lose people like that, especially in succession, in a way that is just that tragic, you're never going to let go of that. And to have somebody like me, dumb kid Kneale, that people are aware, not that smart, you're not even going to bat an eye. You're just going to say, leave me alone, and you might go off and start crying. And I was smart enough to know that. No, I don't think it was a past life, Bizarro, because this was someone I knew. She was alive. I met her a few times. She wasn't like this big character in my life or anything, but her granddaughter certainly was, and like I knew her. And since she was my neighbor, she was kind of a constant character. Not really a big character, but I knew her pretty well. Like, I didn't know anything about her past, obviously, because what kind of child walks up to someone and goes, "Hello, woman, tell me your past," instead of me hanging out with my friend? Weirdly enough, Skylar's father, Steve, never had to ask him. He just told us. Yeah. Which is the real way that parents tell their stories, you see. But no, I had memories of this person who recently died, and I don't know why. I was never, like, possessed and became this person. It just went to, I gained a few memories, and occasionally it would, like, feel like, oh, I feel like I'm aware of things happening around me. Like, it felt like... I wouldn't say that it felt like there was something following me or stalking me or anything, but there were times where I was alone, and I didn't feel alone, you know? Just moments like that, where you're just, like, setting, and you should, like, feel like you're in a private moment, and it just didn't feel private. And it still blows my mind. Like, I don't know how I had all those memories. I don't know why it was all so vivid. And more than anything, like, I know I'm sort of pushing this the most, but really, legitimately have barely ever called my grandmother Alice. So because of that, that shakes me. That I just started doing it without thinking.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Yeah, it was really weird because literally, like, I want to walk you through my mindset. I was literally, like, thinking, like, oh, I wonder how Alice is doing today, or, oh, I should ask Alice what's for dinner. Like, it wasn't just, oh, I walked up to my grandma and went, hello, grandma, your name is Alice now, because it was always Alice. No, it was legitimately like I didn't see the parental relation anymore, and even though I knew it was there, I like, it was like secondary now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't, like, some people have even debated with me, like, whether or not that is a haunting, or whether I just, like, somehow subconsciously learned memories, and then, like, you know, maybe I was grieving, and those memories came to, like, full view.
Fruition.
But I kind of call BS on that, just because, like, if I can be blunt, and this isn't insensitive of me, I wasn't grieving. Like, this is somebody like, this was obviously a great loss, but it wasn't someone I knew particularly well. Like, this wasn't somebody, like, that was family to me. This was just my friend's grandma, and it was terrible that they were gone, and I would have done anything to, like, bring them back and help my friend. But, like, I wasn't grieving. I was helping somebody else. Now, Skylar, I want to give you a theory here. Now, just roll with me on this. What if those memories were planted in my head, I was abducted, planted in my head by a rogue secret agent Yeti?
Possibly.
We can't confirm it didn't happen. Really, at this point, if one cryptid is to be revealed as legit, now I think I kind of want it to be Yetis. I have always been in the backing of Chupacabras, but Yeti. And Chupacabras are basically confirmed as far as I'm concerned. Like, maybe not as vivid as everybody thought, but maybe they're just a slightly different breed of dog. You know? Like, I think it was, like, determined it was, like, a diseased dog. You okay? What's happening?
Getting annoyed because there's monsters at our base.
Oh, I'm heading back to the base. I shall help you deal. Not even kidding, as soon as you left, a creeper blew up, and I just sort of had to deal with it. Sans just realized he was 50 minutes behind the stream. Well, you missed my ghost story, friend. Mothman had a few theories that seem possible. I mean, Mothman's got a good ass. That ain't a theory. That shit's confirmed.
Swear.
Die, creeper! I fell in a hole, Skylar. Ow! 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 What? Ow! They broke more of my armor! It's okay.
The skeleton, the zombie just killed a skeleton.
Good. Good. Bed. Bed. Immediate bed.
There we are. Oh no.
You okay? You okay?
Oh
Are you
yes,
crying?
I'm fine.
Little did I know that despite all the